What's up, everybody? This is Whisky in the Six. I'm Rob, doing the Meikle Toir original versus the newest Meikle Toir Turbo. This original is from last year, but they're still producing it. There's a new round of it coming out, but in Canada we still have the older one available. Currently at BSW, it's $86.99, and you'll be able to get 15% off of that with my promo code 15 from Whisky in the Six. I'll put that below, as well as a link to BSW where you can buy these beautiful bottles. Well, I should say just this beautiful bottle to my right. The Turbo unfortunately sells insanely quick. Maybe that's gonna change in a couple of years, but for now, it's more limited than the other three expressions, the Sherry, the original, the Chinkapin, so it tends to go a little quicker. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about both. Nose them, taste them, give them a mark. But I'm gonna tell you that if you missed out on this Turbo, don't panic, especially if you got to try last year's Turbo, okay? I'm gonna start over here to my right with the original, because the original is first fill bourbon cask, American virgin oak casks, and rye barrels. 35 ppm and 50% ABV. What's consistent about the Meikle Toir line is the style. I know in the Billy Walker interview that we did, he talked about flirting with different types of peat. It's very, very nice. Super sweet, nice hickory and other types of barbecue notes on the nose. Apple barbecue sauce, smoked ham, smoked barbecue ribs, sweet barbecue sauce. The nose is a peat lover's dream, in my opinion. Honestly, it's beautiful on the nose. And there's something slightly tropical in there, maybe a little bit of pineapple, grilled pineapple maybe, on the palate. Honestly, the original is delicious. I originally said that it was probably last on the four. Recently, I've been hitting the original more often, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's one of the best ones. Just an easy pour and play whiskey. So good. $87. Okay, we know that it's 5 years old, age stated, great ABV, easy pour and play with very minimal heat at 50%. Got a little bit of like rubber tire there, like bike tire. The palate's so good. The nose is so good. If you're a peat lover, you're in the mood for peat, it's a cold day today, I figured what great opportunity to do some peat. It's delicious. You cannot go wrong for $86.99 minus 15%. Obviously there's tax and shipping wherever you are on that, but if you're in Alberta, it's 5% tax, and then you go pick up the bottle. Great all around. All kinds of smoke, great sweetness to it. I'm still tasting it. Long finish. It's hard to come up with criticisms for these, to be honest with you. I have to give this one an 87, 88. I really do. It's that good. The original is absolutely awesome. Such a great whiskey. I would take it over pretty much any of the big name Islas right now in the same price range, or even up to $50, even $70 more. So stuff that's $150 and less, I'd go this over pretty much anything available on Isla right now. And I know that's a bold statement. I'm curious what you guys would say to that. Let me know in the comments below. But that's the original. Let's get to the Turbo. Again, The original, I'm gonna stick with my 88. I think it's fantastic. I think it's well deserving of that mark. Just such good stuff. Okay, new turbo. So my initial response to this was still an incredible whiskey. It's the heart of the hearts, meaning they just took the hearts of the distillate, not the tails, not the heads, so not the beginning, not the end, just the middle. 50% ABV, combination of a bunch of different casks here. 5 virgin oak casks, 4 Oloroso hogsheads. So that's the total amount of casks used for batch 2 here. It's 70 ppm, which differs from the first batch, which was 71 ppm. All right. On the nose, you get a ton of sherry. Not as peated as the original side by side, by a long shot. And it's definitely not as peated as the first batch. The first batch had this incredible incense kind of peat note to it that has not carried through in batch 2. What's crazy is it's 70 ppm, this is 35 ppm. But that just goes to show the numbers are kind of obscure. They don't really necessarily mean anything. We've learned that with Octomore. 70 ppm does not come off double the smoke as the original. In fact, it comes off, it perceives as less on the nose. Just a lot of Oloroso, a little bit of like a smoked honey note. Smoked plums, like grilled plums. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Sometimes on a peated whiskey, I get a little bit of like a tomato note, which is, I guess, kind of strange, but I still love it. And I do get that a little bit here. I got that a little bit on the original as well. On the palate, this is where it shines. Just incredible. The palate's beautiful. A little bit of that incense peat on the palate. Much more so than the nose. So good. There's like a grilled berries, grilled cherries, grilled plums, all that kind of sweetness. Like maybe a little bit of a blood orange kind of note. Not a ton of smoke, but it's definitely more so on the palate. It's still honestly really, really good. If this was a standalone, people would be raving about it. It would be the talk of Whiskey Tube and the talk of the whiskey community. I think because the first one was just so good, that this one's gonna take a little bit of a back seat, but still great. Nutty, like chocolate, all kinds of cool stuff going on the palate. Some like Christmas spices, maybe like a nutmeg. Gotta give this one an 89. It's honestly delicious. It's fantastic. So 88, 89, both are excellent. Both are easy buys. If you have the option of buying a turbo, I say buy it. I wouldn't go crazy on secondary for it, but that's me. I'm lucky enough to get them. You guys keep hearing people rave about these things, so I'm sure the hype is killing you right now. If you haven't tried it, I do highly recommend it. Okay, so it's an 89. I think last year's was a 90 or 91 for me. Maybe even, yeah, 91 I think. And honestly deserving of the mark. This isn't as good as that, but it's still fantastic. The original, honestly, you're not missing much if you just go with the original or the sherry or the chinkapin, but at the moment, I'm leaning towards the original. Again, the casks are American Virgin Oak, first fill bourbon, and rye barrels. So, you know, the Chinkapin is just Chinkapin Virgin Oak, which is a type of oak, I believe. So that's that. The sherry is, I guess, just all sherry. And then this original has a nice combination of a couple different things. So definitely recommend this one. Probably perception-wise, the most peated out of what's available at the moment, unless you're able to get the first turbo, which still shines for me. All right, that's it for me, guys. Hope you like this video. Again, you can get the original at BSW right now for $87 minus 15% using my promo code below. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell to get notifications when I do release videos. Hit that thumbs up. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook Messenger. On Facebook Messenger, we have a big group chat. You guys can check that out as well. And don't forget to go to BSW and use that promo code. Cheers.